Hello everybody and welcome back to our happy little survival adventure. It's episode 13 and the last episode we slayed the Ender Dragon. So now we have the responsibility to take care of the dragon egg. And that is why I want to dedicate this episode to building a majestic and appropriate place where we can put down the egg and admire our victory. But what's the bee's business in all of that, you might ask? Well, let me tell you more after the intro. Woo! Alright, we are kicking things off today on our Dark Oak Plateau. And as I said in the last episode, the early stages of the game are over. However, that doesn't stop me from continuing to build starter farms. At least today. Because there is one farm I wanted to build for a really long time now, and that is a honeycomb farm, or a bee farm. And why not combine the bee farm with the special place we want to build for the egg? Because efficiency, right? We're gonna hit 2 birds with 1 stone, or 2 bees with 1 egg? I don't know. So here's the plan. I want to build the bee farm and integrate it in the special place for the egg, which is gonna sit right on top of this hill. Because, you know, the egg is something very majestic. It's the majestic offspring of the Ender Dragon, and I want to honor that appropriately. And we can't have a Studio Ghibli style inspired village without having a pagoda. So this is the plan for today. We're building an egg pagoda with a bee farm inside of it. I don't know if that makes any sense to you right now, but trust me, it's gonna be awesome. And I have already collected about 3 bee nests. I can see 1 more right away over here and another one over there. The area is full of bee nests, which is actually the first order of today. We are going to go and look for some bee nests we can harvest so we have a place for the bees to stay and produce their lovely honeycombs. Oh, I see another one right over there. And it's actually quite simple. You put down this campfire right underneath the bee nest so they don't get angry at us when we are going to... Oh, they are getting angry! Oh my goodness! I miscalculated! Why did they get angry at me? Look at them! Mistakes were made! Mistakes were made! Oh gosh. We didn't even get the bee nest. Okay, let's noob our way through this. Apparently, I have no idea how bee nests work. Oh, because Oh. It doesn't have silk touch. That might have been it. Okay, let's try it over here. I'm now gonna use my silk touch pickaxe. Okay, let's put down the campfire. Cheer. Okay, so that didn't make them angry. Now let's see if it works the same way once we silk touch this bee nest. Ouch! It worked! Okay, I think it really was the silk touch that was missing on my axe. I really thought we had silk touch on that axe, but I was wrong. Hey! Stop that! I'm doing bee business over here. Alright, now we have 8 bee nests, which is exactly the amount we need for our farm. So we actually can start building the foundation of the pagoda. And I was thinking this very space I am standing on is gonna be the perfect spot because we have a big tower on the other side of the valley. So I think this is gonna be a perfect spot. You're gonna be able to see the pagoda from all over the village. And it's gonna be tall and majestic. And we are gonna be using a bunch of new materials which we haven't gotten to use yet. And this also opens up the opportunity for hiding a little bit of lore inside the pagoda. You see, in order to get to the end, we had to find the stronghold first, which is known for the amazing mossy stone bricks. And we can mix and match these with our usual block variants like mossy cobblestone and cobblestone, the bricks, and so on. And then when we jumped through the portal, we landed on the Big End Island, which is mostly made out of endstone. And endstone is, I think, a very beautiful block. It kind of looks like a cheese, but I really like the color. I think it goes very well with the sandstone. So I think I want to combine these two for a little bit of depth and color variation. And we also have now the opportunity to craft endstone bricks out of the endstone, which again match amazingly with the stone bricks. And then of course we had the obsidian pillars, which I really want to integrate into our pagoda build. So that is gonna be the foundation of the pagoda right here. But before we can even start building the pagoda, we have to do a little bit of terraforming around here because it's gonna have quite the footprint. So we gotta get rid of actually all of this over here and make some space for the foundation of the pagoda itself. So I'd say let's do some terraforming. Let's go! Well, I am done terraforming and already started to build up the first layer of our structure. And that's actually a very good time to start working on the bee farm. So we are going to need several redstone components, especially some observers, dispensers, redstone dust, and I think we're gonna need some more hoppers. Luckily, the iron golems have been tipping very well. Yes, that's looking better. Now let's also make ourselves some barrels where we can store the honeycomb. And now we are ready to build up the farm. Alright, so let me try and explain to you the way how I believe the system works. We are going to start with a barrel. That is where the honeycomb is going to be stored. And we are going to put a hopper on top of that so the honeycomb can get funneled from the bee nest into the barrel. Then we are going to put a temporary block on top. That is actually where the bee nest is gonna go later. So we can put an observer facing the bee nest behind it. So the observer is looking at the bee nest and recognizes once the bee nest is full and ready to be sheared. And the shearing is done by the dispenser, which we are going to put above the bee nest facing downwards. We are gonna put lots of shears in there later. And last but not least, we are gonna put 2 pieces of redstone dust on top, just so we can get the signal transported from the observer to the dispenser, and hopefully that makes the system work as intended. And I want to wait with putting in the bee nests until we're done building the pagoda, but this is how it should look like. And then we can come in and access the barrel from below. And now we just gotta repeat this process 7 more times. So I've been thinking a lot about the obsidian block while I was building this up, and I think we're missing something. We are missing a variant for the obsidian block because we do have the sandstone that matches very well with the endstone. However, the obsidian block is still kind of lonely. It needs more texturing. And there is actually a variant of the obsidian block which is called crying obsidian. However, crying obsidian can't be crafted. We only can find it in ruined portals around the world, or we are going into the nether and try something that is called piglin bartering. Because there is also one more block we haven't acquired yet, which would go very well with the obsidian as well as the walls behind me. And that is blackstone. Blackstone can be crafted into walls and has the texture and coloring of the obsidian block, so I think it's gonna be a very good match for our color palette. And also, we are still lacking a roof. And don't ask me why, but I think I have a block in mind that I want to use for the pagoda. It's a little weird in terms of color theory, but hear me out. Nether bricks. I want to use nether bricks Because since we have the tea shop, we have access to a bunch of nether warts. And now with the nether bricks, we are able to craft ourselves the red nether bricks. And I mean, look at this. It kind of works, right? I think that is actually such a nice color palette. And so that is why our next trip is gonna go into the nether. We're gonna set up a bartering farm to get crying obsidian and the blackstone, as well as a little more of the red nether bricks, and we might have to collect some gold, so we have actually something that we can give to the piglins. But yeah, I'm very excited! So let's quickly scrap together everything we need in order to build the bartering farm. 3 redstone comparators, 3 redstone torches, some dispensers, which we are going to have to craft with all the bows we collected. I think we're gonna need 3 dispensers, a whole lot of hoppers, some glass, and a bunch of carpets. Oh yeah, and also I'm gonna take all of these golden blocks with me, so we have a little bit of a kickstart to our farm. So let's pop on our nether socks and let's build a piglin bartering farm. I really hope we have all the materials we need, otherwise I might have to go back and forth a little bit. I do have a place in mind where I want to build the bartering farm, and that is actually right here. Maybe I'm even going to build it into the wall or something. I'm not very sure. I am a little bit worried of the ghasts because we are kind of out in the open here and a very easy target for the ghasts, so we gotta be careful. But we do have our very first candidate here. Actually, that's a good opportunity to demonstrate how the bartering works. No, don't run away! Let me quickly grab some golden ingots because, yes, that is something you're interested in, right? So we are going to build an automated farm that is going to give this guy a golden ingot. He's gonna look at it and is going to decide what he's gonna give me in return for it. In this case, it's obsidian. I need the crying variant though, so yeah. I really hope this is gonna work out. So I'm thinking of creating an entrance right here so we don't have to be out in the open all the time. So maybe we can actually get started carving out this this space and try working in here to... Oh my... Why? Because I mined the gold? That's not fair. Look. How about this? Yeah. Are you still gonna be mad at me afterwards? Yes! Oh, that is so hypocrite of you. Oh, we actually got blackstone. Alright, so let me quickly carve out the area and try to implement at least the first of the 3 modules I have in mind for the bartering system. And then I'm gonna bring you back. I have been shot at because I've been opening the chest behind me because I forgot that the piglins, they're getting angry when I do that. I forgot. But the piglin trading farm is ready, so let me quickly explain to you how this thing is supposed to work. Let's pretend the iron ingots I have in my hand are crying obsidian, which we just got from the piglin. The piglin just threw out the crying obsidian like so. It goes into the hopper, and as you can see, this activated the comparator and the dispenser, and well, it won't spit out the ingots that fast because the piglin are gonna take some time to evaluate, but that's actually the mechanism that's behind this little contraption. So only thing that's missing now are the piglins themselves. I'm not sure how we are going to get them here, but I think I will try luring them with well, golden ingots, I guess. We have a bunch of these. Okay, let's quickly make a staircase for the guys so they have an easy way in. Oh, perfect! Hello, little guy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on over here. Yeah. You take that. Now come over here. Come over here. Look at this. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Okay, can I push him? Yes! Oh, we got one! Let's see. Yes, it works! Alright, we now have 3 piglins working for us in the background. As you can see, I closed off the area above so we don't get disturbed by anyone. The problem is the chest is still out in the open and these won't be the only piglins around, which is why I will be working on making a little closed off area for the chest as well, so we can attend to our gold farm undisturbed. And I was thinking basalt would look wonderful in that place, so I actually want to use this opportunity to take a little trip towards the basalt delta over there. So while these guys are tending to their gold, I will be taking this little trip, getting ourselves the hot tourist destination, and collect some basalt. Oh, this looks amazing. Oh, and there's also the black stone we need. Let's go down. Let's see. The hot tourist destinations. We've reached them. This is really cool. Nice! New recipes unlocked. We now have access to basalt. I love basalt. My inventory is full and I have ripped a big hole into this basalt delta. I think 4 or 5 stacks of basalt and 6 stacks of blackstone are more than enough. Now let's go back and check on our piglins. We have a problem. 2 of 3 guys despawned and the gold is empty. So I have to get 2 more guys and collect some more gold. I gotta name tag these, I believe. My dear friends, I may or may not got carried away last night while I was waiting for the piglins to barter away all the gold. I basically transformed the whole bartering farm into a safe space inside the nether, because we actually didn't have one yet. So let me show you around quickly. I opened up this space. This is where our portal is. We have this exit out in the open. And then we have an amazing lava fall behind the bars, which is very cool. We have a space out here, which is also kind of safe. And this is the bartering farm. Now, every piglin has their own chest array. We have barrels and single chests and double chests for storing away everything that's overflowing. We have a furnace array and an amazing lava farm, which also serves as kind of a cool backdrop. But that's not the main thing I wanted to show you. This guy almost filled up this chest. That guy did a little less, and this guy performed even less, but I think that's because I always tend to fill up the chest minecart from this side, so this guy probably gets more gold. And that's not all of it. I already started sorting out all the things we have. So actually, we got quite a lot of stuff from these 3 stacks of gold blocks, which, mind you, is a whole inventory full of gold ingot stacks. So I'd say this bartering farm was quite the success. Also, I name tagged them now. You can't see it through the glass, but this is Hamlet, Sir Snordelot, and Ham Solo. So you are introduced. Now let's check our profits in terms of crying obsidian, which is why we did this whole operation in the first place. 2 stacks and 40 of crying obsidian, that is actually more than enough. Also, we got so much blackstone just from bartering. I think we now have everything we need to go back to the overworld. I really want to see blue skies again. Oh goodness, we need to string the pagoda. We have a snow problem. Now look at this. The blackstone, the obsidian, and then the crying obsidian. This is such a wonderful color palette. I am so happy we did the extra mile and created the bartering farm. This is wonderful. And you even can craft so much out of blackstone. When I was talking about it in terms of the color and the texture, I was actually thinking about this blackstone wall, but we also have the polished blackstone wall. Oh, and the polished blackstone brick wall. These are 3 different types of walls we can use in the pagoda. These go so well with the obsidian. I can't wait finishing the pagoda. So without any further ado, I'd say sit back, relax, and enjoy this pagoda time lapse. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse because I, for one, enjoyed building the pagoda very much. I mean, look at this magnificent building. It looks so intense, right? I know the color choice with the red mushroom blocks were kind of bold, but I think they fit so well with the red roof. And now we have 2 amazing towers in this valley. They are framing everything so nicely. I couldn't be happier. But let's take a closer look. As we come in, you can see the banners are rendering in. It's unfortunate that they just disappear if you take a few steps back, because I really love the banners, and without them the shroom lights look kind of naked, so I'm not sure if I want to keep that. However, with the rest of our color and block choices, I am very happy. I tried bringing down the red of the red mushroom blocks with red mushrooms and these mushrooms and the flowers. We have an amazing floor design because I want the dragon egg to seem like it's radiating some dark magic off of it, and it's kind of taken over the floor, as well as the foliage seems to have a life of its own and taking over the pagoda from above. We have the beautiful flower up there. Unfortunately, it's too far away to spore blossom everything down here, but we have the cherry blossom leaves falling down. The bees are gonna have so much space and flowers and opportunities to get some honey. I love it. I really love it. But we are not done yet. We gotta put in the bee nests as well as the dragon egg. So actually, let's just add the bees in. I mean, lots of people are tending to close off their bee farms, which is probably a good choice. However, I want to approach a free bee policy. I want to try keeping them as loosely and freely as possible. If they're gonna fly off, we gotta have to try something else. But for now, I really hope it just works out. Also, I don't even know how many bees there are in the bee nests, so we might have to repopulate them with all the puppies. Repopulate? But yeah, let's see. Let's get rid of this. And now we're gonna just plop in the bee nests and hope that... Yes, there are bees inside! Oh my goodness, look at them! It's already working! Oh, they seem to love it in here. Okay, let's add the other ones. Oh, this is so cute. Let's make some bee babies. Oh my goodness, there are lots of bees. Oh my goodness, they're so tiny. Why are baby bees so cute? Okay, this makes me incredibly happy. Now, enjoy your free space. Go make some honey. I really hope they don't get stuck. And now for the last part, let's put in the dragon egg. So what I want to do is put down the crying obsidian and the egg on top. Oh, this looks so good. It looks like the egg just seems to drip with magical juice that's flowing into the floor and infesting it with its dark magic. And then we have the bees as a cute counterpart to it. I really like this. I like the tension between the two narratives here. The egg is in place. It has a home. The bees have a home. And I am so happy. I really hope we can manage to keep the bees. But the sun is setting behind the bee. And I think that's gonna do it for today. I am incredibly happy with the outcome. And not only did we build the pagoda, we built 2 farms today. Not only the bee farm, but also the bartering farm. Now we have so much more access to some resources we didn't have before. Plus an amazing new building. And as it's gonna get nighttime, I think I'm gonna give you another shot of the pagoda with the shaders. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave me a like. And if you want to see more, consider subscribing. That would make me very happy. However, I'm gonna sign off for today. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm gonna see you in the next episode. Goodbye! Goodbye, everybody! Oh, I love the pagoda.